Nigeria's third and last Olympic gold was won thanks to a brilliant anchor leg run in the 4x4 by Enefiok Udo Obong at the Sydney Games.
Gold for the United States. Nigeria coming through superbly for the silver. What a brilliant leg that was by Udo Obong. The Nigerians really coming from nowhere, and they're celebrating. It's not been a great games for the Nigerians, but that final leg really something special.
The Michael Johnson-led US quartet finished in first place, but Nigeria was promoted to gold after a doping scandal was revealed within the US team.
What were you thinking when you came into the final straight and your three guys still in front of you? What were you thinking?
It was very easy to say that there were two guys in front of me because Michael Johnson, even on the same lines, you don't count him out. We knew the gold was going to the US. We knew that they were going to win it. We didn't deceive ourselves that we had any chance to compete with them. And as the race unfolded, we also ran the race on their own. But when I saw that the Jamaicans and the Bahamians were ahead of me, I had that feeling and I believed that I could beat them. I tried to run faster. Coming into the home straight, I tried to run faster. My legs were not responding. I pumped my hands faster. I saw that both of them had a battle within themselves. They were tightening up. They knew themselves very well. They had a Caribbean rivalry. They had an Olympic rivalry. They were just fighting within themselves. And because they were concentrating so much on themselves, they left a gap in the middle or at the side of the track on lane one. And when I saw that gap, I said, this is my chance. I think you got to take it. And I did. I took it.
I'm blessed and I thank my God. Forget the silver or gold. Then pray make a fall, but whatever I touch turns into gold. Be one I'm the backest ball. One ba ba ba. I'm the backest ball. I see I'm the backest ball. I'm the backest ball. Be one I'm the backest ball. One ba ba ba. I'm the backest ball. I see I'm the backest ball. I'm the backest ball.
Enefiok Udo Obong was the only surviving member of the quartet at the next Olympics in Athens, where he anchored the team to bronze, making him the only male double Olympic medalist that Nigeria has ever produced.
I tell people that my bronze medal in Athens, I cherish it more than the gold in Sydney. Because the gold in Sydney, I was raw, I was youthful, I just went around. In Athens, I knew things, and I knew I wasn't running very well. I knew I had not trained very well. I knew that the athletes in front of me were running better than me and were faster and better than me. So it was just the mental strength that made me come back to win the bronze. And that's why I appreciate that, because it just shows the strength of one's mental character.
I'm the backest ball. I'm the backest ball. I'm the backest ball. I'm the backest ball.
Well, Enefiok Udo Obong, I'm not sure we want to be called the baddest boy, but he will surely love the fact that he has an Olympic gold medal that he will cherish for the rest of his life. And he achieved all of that training here in Nigeria. Bambo, an amazing story. Good to have you on Sports Tonight once again. Today we talk about the story of made in Nigeria.
Yes,
entirely made in Nigeria, Olympic gold medal by Enefiok Udo Obong.
Yes, thank you for having me. When I first met Enefiok a couple of years ago, I read his book called The Silver Lining.
Yeah.
Because at the time it was a silver medal.
He thought it was a silver medal.
Yes, yes.
You should change the title of that book now.
I don't know how he will change it, but he should.
It should be the golden touch now.
Hey, that's, he'll have to send you a check for that, I'm sure. But it's an amazing story. And the moment I read the book, I wanted to bring that story to the screen. So I'm glad that we've been able to do that. It's a big testament for actually training people in Nigeria. He's one of the few medalists for Nigeria who actually was brought up here, trained here, didn't go through the American collegiate system. So in this era now, where we seem to still be trying to get all our athletes from America, do the training in America. I mean, Maurice Green has been hired as the relay coordinator. And as far as I understand it, he may not even come to Nigeria at all.
We'll do all the training in the U.S.
In the U.S. So I think it's, we're going in an opposite direction from where we probably should. And I think Enefiok is a great example and a great testament as to what's possible in Nigeria.
What lessons can we learn from this? We have the Commonwealth Games coming up. Let's even talk about what happened over the weekend, the relays in the United States. Not a good one. It shows that our athletes are just coming into the season, off form, and there's plenty of work for us to do between now and the Commonwealth Games.
Yes, at the Mansac relays in California this past weekend, it was Largely disappointing performance from Team Nigeria. We had a couple of, one positive is that we had 2 relay teams for the 4x400 girls. So there is some strength in depth there. One of the teams won. The Team A actually finished in 8th position. So that was a bit of a worry. And then also, Blessing Okagbere didn't compete for Team Nigeria. She competed for her track club, her track club, Hudson Smith International, and she came a disappointing 7th in the 200 meters, not even breaking 23 seconds. So one can only hope that that's just early season jitters, taking out, blowing out the cobwebs, and hopefully we can see Blessing in her best form at the Commonwealth Games. But I mean, even if you look at the roster of those athletes, you'll see a lot of them are US trained, and a lot of them are even US born that we are trying to bring into the Nigeria fold. And I think, we have so many people in Nigeria who can be developed, and that's not happening at the moment.
All right, before I allow you to go, Bambo, let me allow you to say a few things to the fans or those who are watching us. The campaign that you have launched on social media, Making of Champions, how is it going? What do they need to do to be a part of what you're doing and to win some of your prizes?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, I think the campaign on social media is hashtag Let's Make Champs. It's running on Facebook and running on Twitter. And every week we're asking people to watch the videos like this one and go onto the social media and answer a question
from
the video to be in line to win airtime. Hopefully we'll be bringing some sponsors on board very soon. There'll be other great prizes that will be given away. So hashtag Let's Make Champs. Go onto the social media, go onto Facebook, go onto Twitter and connect with us. And hopefully you'll see some great developments coming in Nigerian athletics right here at home.
All right, so that's how I have to wrap it up. But to close the show tonight, let's end it on a very sober note. Early this morning, the story broke from Zambia, one of Africa's biggest voices of the sport of football. Respected Zambian football commentator Dennis Liwewe passed on at the age of 78. Dennis Liwewe, of course, is one voice that Africa will come to respect because of the color with which he ran his commentaries and the enthusiasm with which he described some of the footballers of his days. He's renowned and reputed to be the one that fashioned out the KK11 for Zambia when President Kenneth Kaunda was still the president of Zambia. Unfortunately, Dennis Liwewe has passed on at the age of 78. That's the picture of Dennis Liwewe that you see on your screen. And linking that, of course, with Nigeria. We told you this yesterday, that yesterday Nigeria lost the former captain of the national team from 1955 to the early 60s, Albert Onyewuna, former captain of the national team when they were still called the Royal Devils. He passed on, of course, as well on Monday. And, of course, over the weekend, it was also another sad one in Kaduna. Players of amateur side, Bakoji FC, 5 of them died in a car accident while they were going to Kafanchan to honor a game in the Nigerian Nationwide League. So, on behalf of Sports Tonight and the crew, we commiserate with the families of those who have lost people and pray that it doesn't happen anymore. That's our show. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.